For most people, the ability to walk around campus is nothing special. It's just an everyday part of life. But for Ryan Penney, it's a miracle. Ryan is a junior here at Samford and is majoring in musical theater. He is a brother of the Sigma Chi fraternity and participates in step sing and various School of the Arts productions. After an accident at Alabama's Lake Martin in the summer of 2010, Ryan was told he'd probably never walk again. At best, he'd have significantly limited mobility. But in the last year and a half, Ryan has proven the medical professionals wrong, going from wheelchair to walker to crutches to walking almost completely on his own. His courageous journey is nothing short of amazing.
When Ryan Penney entered his freshman year of college in August 2009, it seemed his entire life lay before him, full of potential and opportunity. During his first semester, he accepted a bid from the Sigma Chi fraternity and took on his first role for Samford School of the Arts as the Duke of Clarence in Richard III.
Samford to me was just like heaven on earth. I mean, I was so excited to come here because I was going to get a whole lot better at what I love to do best, which is sing and act and dance. I was just a typical bright-eyed freshman.
Ryan quickly made friends across campus, especially within the tight-knit theater department.
He and I actually auditioned for Samford for the musical theater department the same audition weekend. And I saw him as competition straight off the bat. But the more I got to know him, I got to see what exactly Ryan Penney was like as far as being a man of character, a man of God, and you know, he's a really genuine guy.
But the most exciting part of Ryan's freshman year was yet to come, Samford's annual tradition of step sing, which Ryan had been looking forward to since he visited Samford. Ryan took center stage during Step Sing 2010, playing the role of the puppet master in Zeta Tau Alpha's show, Life on a String. Ryan's life seemed idyllic as he finished up his freshman year. He had begun dating Caitlin Williams, a member of Zeta Tau Alpha whom he met during his time in Step Sing, and had also landed a role in the Red Mountain Theater Company's July production of The Sound of Music. On June 13, 2010, Ryan went to Lake Martin with Caitlin and her family.
It was a beautiful day. Lots of people out on that lake, and we went to Chimney Rock, and it's like a 60-foot cliff, and I thought it was going to be a really good idea to just jump off of it. I didn't know that it was going to be any kind of risk at all, and I had no voice in my head saying like don't do it or anything. So I just went up there and I jumped off, and next thing I knew, just instant pain, and couldn't feel anything on my legs or move anything at all, and the rest is history, I guess.
I was at home, and my phone was just ringing off the hook with like text messages and phone calls saying that Ryan broke his back and Ryan, you know, jumped off this cliff, and please pray for Ryan. It was really, really scary. I was with my family and we just didn't, you know, really what to do. I wanted so badly to be up here when the operation was going down.
Ryan was life-flighted to Montgomery and then to the Level 1 Trauma Center at UAB, where he was diagnosed with a severely damaged spinal cord, resulting in waist-down paralysis. Though surgery was performed to stabilize the vertebrae, nothing could be done to repair the spinal cord. The doctors' outlooks were bleak.
The doctors told my family that I needed to consider a different career path, that the stage wasn't going to be for me, and that I was never going to walk again, ever. And I just wasn't going to accept that at all. I just knew that I knew that God had God had different plans for me.
Ryan went into rehabilitation just 2 weeks after his accident, but even sitting upright was beyond his physical capacity at first.
Barely being able to move my legs forward at all, and having to be held up by a harness to be able to even be on my feet at all was just, there were days that I just cried.
Ryan's family and friends were a constant source of support during these difficult months, a blessing Ryan does not take for granted.
My family, they were very strong for me. I mean, my family, my mom, my whole family, and Caitlin, her family, you know, they were there all the time. They were, you know, I don't know what I would have done without them.
Ryan made tremendous progress as he began his sophomore year, quickly moving from his wheelchair to a rolling walker and then to forearm crutches. As the spring semester rolled around, so did step sing, and Ryan had progressed enough to direct Sigma Chi's show. But no one was expecting just how special that show would become.
One thing I remember distinctly about Ryan, even through this whole accident thing, was how into step sing he was. He just kept telling me, "You need to be there, you need to be there," and I was just like, "All right, I'll be there."
Come down to the river.
But to see him going from wearing these huge metal braces on his legs to using a walker and wheelchair to finally just, you know, walking pretty much without any help at all, almost perfectly, like, it's kind of a miracle, to be honest.
Ryan made 2 more stage appearances that spring, including the lead role in the School of the Arts production of No Way to Treat a Lady. He continued with his rehabilitation throughout the summer and finally put his crutches away in August of 2011. He hasn't touched them since. I'm Jackie Long for Samford News Network.